Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Nafiz here and I'm back here with another video of my CSS series. So in this lecture we will see how to style our background, how to add images or colors to our background. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon for my future video notifications. So let's get started with today's video. We have our yesterday's project open here. So let me change this one. I'll change this to css class 2. Okay, then we have our style sheet here, link rel style sheet, reference to our style sheet. So if you haven't seen my previous video, please go check it out. You will see how to add external css file to our html file. So I have explained it in that video. The link will be in the description or in the I button. So let's get started to this video. So we have our h1 tag here and we have some style here. So suppose we remove our style and save this. We have this is our css class. So now let me remove this one also. Okay, so now suppose we want to add a background. So add a background to our website. So this is blank, this is white. This is suppose we want to add some color to our background. So this full white space is our body tag. So we need to add a background to our body, so that will affect this website. So what we need to do, we need to simply write body here, then the open and close curly brackets. Inside this curly bracket we will define our body. So we will define our background. So we will write background. So background hyphen, we will use color for the first time, colon, and we will give a color of, say, suppose sky blue. Okay, sky blue, then semicolon to end. So this is how we write our css. First we need to write the tag name, and then we need to specify the area where we need to write css. We will use curly brackets. Inside the curly brackets we will write our css attributes, the background color, which will change the background of our website, and then the value of that attribute, then semicolon to end that particular line. Then if we save this, we can see that the website background color has been changed to sky blue. Okay, so this is how we can add our background color. So say suppose we want a background image. So for that I have seen you in my HTML series of development series with HTML how to add images. So for that you need to have an image inside of your project folder, then you can use that image in your website. Okay, so I have, maybe I have an image inside somewhere here. Okay, so I have a background image here. So how do I have this background image? So how do we specify this one? So let me make it simple for you. So I will simply copy that and I will paste that in my project file here. Okay, so I will simply paste that here. Okay, fine. So now, so we have our image in our project file. So the image name is bz01.jpg. Okay, so now back to our so we need to give an image to our background. So what we'll write, we'll write background. So background hyphen image. So this time we are using image. Okay, then colon, then we need to write url. So what is this url? We have seen that we use href and search. Href is for links and search is for the path. But in CSS, URL is used to define the path of the specific element. So inside URL we will write single quotation. Inside this single quotation we will give the path of our background image. So what is the path of our background image? It's not inside any folder, so it is with our it is with our HTML, but it is not inside of our CSS. So what we need to do, we need to go back from our CSS, then we can see our background image. So what we need to write, so to go back we need to write dot dot colon. Okay, so dot dot backslash. So dot dot backslash. So what is that dot dot backslash mean? Dot dot backslash means go out of my current folder. So what is my current folder? My current folder is main CSS. I am going back from my main CSS and we will find our BG here. So after this backslash I will write the name. The name is BG. Okay, 01. So after backslash I will write bg01.jpg. So I have told you before that to include a file you need to specify the file extension. So the file extension is jpg for my background. So jpg, so dot dot backslash my file name. Okay, so now if we save this, we can see the background. We can see the background, it's there, but it's so big. My background is so large. So what we can do here, we will specify the background size. So we will specify the background size. So what is the size of my background? So I will define the size. So background, so background size. Okay, so background size, we have some inbuilt attributes that is called cover, initial, inherit, unset. So we can use cover. So we can see what it will happen if we use cover save. We can see that it is, and the background is covering the full area of our website. So our background was so wide but not that much height. That's why it is repeating it is repeating upside down because the height is not that much long. So we can use cover here. So how do we stop the repeat? Say suppose we want to have only the upper part. What we need to do, we can say that background, so background background repeat. So background repeat. So it is now in the no it is now in a repeat. It is now in the repeat mode. So we can use no repeat, or we can use a repeat x. That will what that will do, that will only our background will only repeat x coordinates, only in x coordinates. What is x coordinates? The horizontal line. It will only repeat in the row. Okay, it will not repeat in columns. Now we can see it is repeating column wise. So we can use repeat y to make our background repeat column wise, or we can say no repeat. What it will do, it will say our browser that we don't want any repeat of your background. So we can see our color background beneath our image, because we have defined two backgrounds, one for background color, one for background image. We can also if we write background image above our background color, um, okay, no problem with it. We can use something I wanted to show you, but it's not working, I think. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, so I need to write the cover. Okay, so we have two backgrounds, one is for color and one is for image. So what this color will do, so sometimes your user will not have enough internet speed, image will take time to load, but this color will load up so fast, so your user will know that there is something here that is not loading. So this is a good practice to use both image and color for your website. Okay, so this is how we can use our background. We can also specify the background size. So suppose we want 140 pixel for our width. Okay, and auto for our height. Okay, so what we can see, 1040 pixel, I think. Yeah, 1040 pixel for our width and auto for our height. Okay, so maybe I'm okay, let me see what it's happened. Okay, it's still the same. How about auto, and save this. Okay, so what is doing, we have specified it that high width will be auto, and the height will be 1040 pixel. So it is scaling the image according to my needs here. Okay, so this is how we can use background color, background image, background size, background repeat, and everything. Let me do something like this, pixel. Okay, pixel, and save this. You can see 200 pixel by 200 pixel. I can give this one. So what this do, okay, so the first one is our width. I have told you this is the width, and the second one is our height. So this is our height, so we can specify it. What else we can use, we can use another attribute called we can use background position, BSCK. Okay, so background position. Okay, background position, where we need to position our background. Now it is on our upper left corner. So suppose we want to change this to right. Okay, so it will go to our right. So suppose we want this to be in center. Set this, it is in our center position. It is to 200. Okay, this is in center position. So suppose we want this in bottom. Sorry, bottom. It's not working. So why it's not working? Because this is the full weight of our background, and the the position is fixed for our left. Okay, left. Okay, it is the initial position. Okay, so it will not work if we want to make our background go down. Yes, we can make our background go down here using other attributes, other codes, which we will learn in our future lectures, but for today's video that is not necessary. So we can use background position to make it center. Okay, make it center align. Okay, center align. Okay, so we can use background position. I am just showing you the basic ACSS codes which we will be needing a lot to make a website. I am not showing you the unnecessary elements. There are so many unnecessary elements. So what else we can do with background? So suppose we have uh, we have a div tag here, each one inside. This is div. Okay, we have another div tag here, and we have h2 inside. So this is h2. Okay, and we have another. Okay, we have another So suppose I will give it a name called B. Okay, here, so let me save this. Okay, and let me remove this code here. Okay, so what we can see, we have one div here, one div here, and another div between these two. So what is the class of this? That is B. So how do we target a class? We use dot B to target a class. And now suppose we want to give it a background color. Okay, how about the background image? Okay, background image. So background image. So then we need to write our URL. Then where is our image? The dot clone background. Okay, so we cannot see our image, but it is here inside between these two lines, that is inside there. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to specify the height and width of our div. What we can do, we can write okay, height. So height will be, so suppose 200, no, not 200, okay, 350 pixel. Height is 350 pixel. And the, okay, so weight will be 250 pixel and height will be, no, this is not the size. Okay, so 300 pixels. So we can see our background image here. So we need to size our background image. So what we have learned, that background image size, I will make it cover, save this. So we can see our background image in between these two. Okay, in between these two. So suppose I change this one to Lauren. So Lauren 50. Okay, save, and use this one for Lauren 50 again, and save. Okay, Lauren 50 and tab, and save. Okay, so what we have here, we have one h1 over here, and background image over here, and other h2 here. But we can see that our background is scrolling with our website. So how about we want to fix our background here? We can do that. How we can do that? We will write here background position fix. Okay, background position fixed. So what it will do now, background position, no, that's not the right background. So what we can use here, I have forgot it. Background, that maybe background position. Yeah, background position. So background position fixed. Yeah, that is scrolling. So say suppose we want to make this background fix here. So what we can do, not background position, we will use background, what that name was again, attachment. Okay, background attachment. We can use background attachment. So by default it is always a scroll. We can use fixed. Okay, we save this. Now what it will do, let me show you. When we okay, when we scroll our website, we can see the background is fixed. The background is fixed to that div, and we can scroll over there. Okay, so this is what is called background attachment fixed. We can make it scroll. What is the by default one? So that is making, this is the by default scroll. We can also write here scroll. This is the same one. And if we want to make it fixed, we can write fixed here, and it will make our background fixed, and we can go over here. So this is a great animation effect, or we can say parallax effect to our website. we'll be using this for making your website more attractive and more user friendly. So this was all about backgrounds for our first video of our CSS. So I'll be back with another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.